try to not do that. Alright, so just do a countdown then. And 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is Dying Light 90%.
You pinch him. You're scared. Not scared.
It's kind of a zombie action parkour kind of game. It's a strange combination, I guess. So this is a fairly new game. It was released this spring. It's made by Techland, who's the developers behind the Dead Island series. So there's a lot of similarities with Dead Island if anyone has played any of those games. So yeah, just gonna walk out of this room. There's a lot of cutscenes in the beginning here. So you play as Crane, who's a like special agent working for some force, I don't know, the GRE they're called. And the GRE drops him in this city where there's a zombie-like outbreak. So they want him to find some like files that someone stole, and they know that the files are in this city. The city is called like Haran, because it's in like the Middle East. So yeah, as Crane is like dropped into the city, he's rescued from some zombies that attack him by these guys. So that's why he wakes up here. Right. Skipping cutscenes. We're actually gonna get to like the first skip just immediately, because we are supposed to go down like 2 floors down or something. Okay. Normally you would listen to this dialogue and then use the elevators, but I'm not gonna use the elevators because that's slow. So I just trigger this dialogue and then I'm gonna walk back the way I came. So yeah, because the reason why the elevators are slow is because that when you arrive, there's a cutscene that plays, but by flipping out of bounds here, there we go. We can actually use the out of bounds route to get a couple floors down. Okay, nice, I got it. If I need to like be hanging very low there, if I'm any further up when I drop down, I will just die. So this skips like that cutscene thing that would have played if you took the elevators.
Easy. It's all right now. I'll get Raheem. This is Crane.
So
down here on 13. This guy of yours got fucked up.
Now I need to
getting away
wait.
From a zombie.
Basically, I need to wait for this dialogue to be over. And that's something that happens a lot in this game. I need to wait for dialogue. So I'm just getting some equipment that I will need later on.
I'll try to stay calm, okay? I'll be right back.
And now I need to craft a health pack for that guy. Okay,
I think that's everything I'm gonna find.
Everything we need for that. Oh, there we go. Wow, that was messy. It's kind of interesting when you craft things in this game. There's like a bar that fills up while you're crafting, but you can actually just hit escape because the item is added to your inventory the second you decide to craft it. So you actually don't have to ever wait for that. Just got some more equipment there while I was waiting for that dialogue to end. So I got like 4 pieces of duct tape, and then I got like metal parts and something else, I think. No, that's all. That's it. And you will see in a second why. Just gotta skip this cutscene. Alright, so now comes like the major glitch of this game. First I'm gonna change clothes, and then I am gonna start duplicating items here. So the way duplicating works in this game is by moving items between the stash and your inventory in a very specific way. I'm doing this quite fast here. Let's see. It works basically by taking the value of a stack of items and then writing that onto another stack of items. So what I do is basically first I get 2000 pieces of duct tape, and then I take that value 2000 and I write that onto the steel parts and the health packs. So, and the reason I need all of those things, I really actually don't need the duct tape at all, but it's only that's the easiest thing to dupe with, so I purely use that for duping, and then I just take the value from that and write onto other things. Steel parts I need to repair melee weapons, and health packs are obviously good if you take damage. Also a fun little thing, doesn't matter if you have tutorial notifications off, that little... oh, that's not good. That little window pops up anyway. But yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Wow, let's try that again. Okay, there we go. This crane is so awkward. So this little section here is like an introduction to the parkour elements of the game.
Welcome to our...
Holy shit! Holy shit!
I've got some tips.
So yeah, some dialogue like that right there is actually skippable.
Sometimes it's better to crawl through the low narrow.
Most of this I'm just gonna do as intended. Just gonna be a little skip as I come up here.
Try not to slow down once you start running. Outside, if you stop,
Alright.
you're probably dead.
So here I'm gonna skip a little part of this by trying to grab this.
For a noob. That's my favorite. Cat grab and muscle up. You won't survive outside for 10 minutes if you can't do
Alright,
that.
nice. And then I'm gonna set up for another little animation skip here. Or well. That's...
Okay, time for the real test. Get back to the crane.
This is going horrible.
Anything and everything while you run.
So... What is going on? Why can I not jump? Okay. So what happened there is that I fell down from a place I should really not fall down from. And let's see if I can get back up. Wow, this run is already... There we go, okay. Let's see if I can do this now. So I need to go really fast here. Doing this skips a little bit. Okay, finally. So right now I need to go quite fast, because I need to reach a specific place before this dialogue is over.
Hardly.
I think this is good enough.
Closest I ever came to this was running
So I'm gonna
track
fall
in
down
high
from
school.
this crane and take damage. It's a very specific reason for that. Alright, nice, I got it. So what I had here is like a seizure kind of thing. Crane gets these seizures because basically he's infected with a zombie virus, and if he doesn't take this like medicine called anticin, he will start turning into a zombie. So that's what these seizures means. But what I did here was that I fell down from that crane, which plays the like taking damage animation, and then that animation simply overrides the majority of the seizure animation. So I only get the graphical effects, but I don't get like the animation where he stands still and waits for a couple of seconds. Alright, so now we're leaving the tower for the first time. Just gotta talk to this guy.
Might even find it.
Then we're gonna get the weapon here. We just get this weapon because we need something. This one is really terrible. We're gonna get something way better later on.
Okay, new guy, be careful out
So,
there.
as I said, Crane is turning into a zombie, so we need to go see a doctor. Because yeah, we don't want to be zombies. A lot of the things in this game are centered around this anticin drug.
Okay, noob. You've got Dr. Zera set up in a semi-trailer.
Because you obviously need a lot of it if you're a lot of people.
The tower, hang a left, next to
And,
south.
well, you don't want to turn into a zombie, so you need it.
It's Crane, kid.
All right. Crane. Just keep moving. There's no time to take in the sight.
Doctor? Hello?
Right. Now we're all drugged up, so that's good.
Raheem.
So now I'm gonna go quite far out of my way here.
Great. Now down to
I'm gonna get a couple of herbs that I will use for crafting later.
because I'm starting to get used to
Then I'm gonna run all the way over here. This is nothing actually yet you would actually have to do. Doesn't have to do with the main quest, but I'm gonna get something called what is it called? Like a care package or something. Anyhow, when I get this package, disaster relief package, I'm just gonna quit out and then hit continue. Hit continue. There we go. Because it puts me back like right next to the doctor. The reason I get this relief package is because I can take that back to the guy at the tower, the quartermaster, and if I turn that into him, I will get a bunch of experience, which is nice, because I want to level up. But I will do that later, and you will see how that works into the run. First I need to finish this little quest. I needed to wait for that guy to move before I could exit. So I have some firecrackers now, which are quite useful for dealing with zombies. And yes, this is Mirror's Edge, but dirty, and also with shitty parkour mechanics. Alright. So the mission here is just set a couple of traps.
I'm outside, working for Spike.
You're Crane, right?
Yeah, also, when you're running normally in the game, you have kind of like stamina. So as you saw that there, I just like kicked, because you can't run infinitely. When your stamina runs out, you're just walking really slow. But if you kick, that restores like all your running stamina, which is nice.
Along with some infected.
So now I just need to take care of these guys, which is sometimes really horrible. Who's alive? Okay, he's not alive. No, none of them is alive. Then we kill this guy.
I think it's too late for this guy.
Now I can drop the weapon because I don't need it.
It's done. Fuck.
Now I just need to wait for the dialogue until I can turn the lights on. And after I've turned on the light, I'm gonna do some more duping with this one. So I'm gonna dupe the firecrackers, this, and also the relief packages. Oh nice, that was actually really good.
Ah, shit.
Okay, so now I'm heading back to the tower. This is not what you would normally do. Oh. But the reason I do this is because I want to turn in the relief packets to the quartermaster. So as I said, you get awarded experience when you turn those in. And since I just duplicated 2,000 of them, that's gonna give me a whole lot of experience. Basically it's gonna take me to the maximum level instantly, which is really neat, because that gives me a bunch of perks that are useful in the run. Okay, so I'm just gonna interact with this guy and I will instantly turn to max level. And then I'm gonna go in here and do a couple upgrades. Alright, and then I'm gonna craft one speed booster here. And then I'm just gonna quit out, so I respawn over at the place I was nearly at. Okay, so the upgrades that I got there, most important one is the grappling hook, which basically gives you a grappling hook that you can use. And I'm gonna duplicate these speed boosters as well. So we get the grappling hook here, and this one is very useful for getting around in the game.
How's it coming? Got the lights on?
Also the speed boosters are incredibly
Just give me a second.
useful as well. Because when you're affected by the speed booster, you run a lot faster, and also you're not affected by stamina, so you can just constantly keep on running.
Report.
Okay, I met this doctor, scientist type. They've got him set up in a sort of research trailer, and he's working on a cure for the virus. His name is Zera.
So there's a lot of these phone calls we have to call the GRE, your employer,
Secondary objective added.
and like basically tell you where you're at in your mission.
Acknowledge.
And some of these can be skipped later on, but most of them you just have to sit through. You can't really do anything while you're waiting for this, which is kind of unfortunate, speedrun-wise.
But if he does, we want to see it.
So yeah, as you will see now, the grappling hook is something that
Jade, it's done.
is very useful, and it's also used to break a lot of things.
picked out for future safe
Let's
zones.
do
Mike
this.
will mark them on your map later. And Crane.
Then I'm gonna throw some firecrackers here to make the zombies move the way I want to. Okay.
Got it. Infected are all over the street.
Okay, good. And something to realize as well is that
They're all around the cars.
obviously we're not supposed to be the max level this early on in the run. We're basically on the first or second mission, depending on how you see it. So we are incredibly over leveled at this point. And none of these like initial quests are designed if the...
Quite a contraption
Okay,
you got here.
I need to wait there to not soft lock the game. None of these like initial quests are designed for the player to have the grappling hook, so we're able to skip like some major parts of the quests. Well, not entire parts, but like a lot of walking around and climbing and stuff. Because like when designing those parts of the quest, the developers didn't think anyone would have the grappling hook. Okay, so now we're again going out of our way.
What the hell's going on?
Gonna head up to this building here, which is a quarantine zone. The quarantine zone is basically a dungeon that you can kind of clear out if you want to.
Know what it is?
It's like a side mission. Just need to wait for this dialogue. Okay, good. You see it pops up, you found a new quarantine zone. And that gives us a quest. The quest is basically just to clear out that place. Oops. But what we can do, and that I will do later on, this is going quite far actually, is use quests to travel around in a way. So that's why I will be picking up a lot of side quests that I have no intention to finish throughout the run.
What is this?
Up, please, Crane. Okay, there we go. So now I just need to turn the power back on. I can, every possible instance I try to avoid fighting zombies, because why fight when you can just run? Right, so now I'm gonna go to another quarantine zone to pick up another quest that I will use later on. Oops. And I guess I should explain what I call save warping here, and the reason why I'm getting all these quests. Basically, you will see what I'm gonna do here. I'll set the stuffed turtle quest to active, which was the one that I picked up earlier. And then here I quit out and hit continue. And as you quit out, the game saves. So it saves that active quest. And depending on which quest you've got active, when you load into the game again, you're gonna spawn in different locations. So now I'm gonna spawn back at the first quarantine zone here, which is a lot closer to my, to like the location I need to go to. So this is used a lot to travel around the city, because well, this is like an open world and it would take quite some time to travel between different objectives. So this can be used quite effectively to go fast. Alrighty, just heading in here.
Okay, give me a sec.
So now we just make our way back to the tower. So yeah, we got most of the equipment that we're gonna need throughout the run at this point. The only major thing that's left is obviously weapons, because we don't have any kind of weapons at this point. Let's talk to this guy.
He's alive. But you
Alrighty.
Crane here.
Report.
Another
about to
one
have
of
a
these
meeting
phone
with the
calls.
tower's
So it's
leader.
really short now.
Acknowledged. Confirm his identity and contact
So yeah, as soon as we get up to the tower, I'm just gonna go buy weapons. So we really don't have any money at this point. Let's get another sprint booster. There we go. But yeah, I got like a lot of items in my inventory. Like I got 2,000 sprint boosters. I really don't need that many. So what I can just do is like sell most of them and get a shit ton of money, and then basically buy the best weapons that I can. And this is also kind of interesting because the shop's inventory is random. So I'm gonna sell most of these. I think that's alright. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, so what you want is like one good melee weapon and one rifle, and then one, or just all the rifle ammo you can buy.
Don't mention his mother's
And
death.
the shop almost always has like a good melee weapon. I think it always has a really good melee weapon, but it doesn't always have a rifle. So sometimes you have to like go do some other quests and then come back later for a rifle, because you didn't really need one for the entirety of the run. Just having a pistol for the entire run is not very nice. Right. Just need to make another shitty phone call. Okay.
Crane here.
Report.
Tower boss is named Brecken, and he's definitely not your man.
This one is pretty
The other
straightforward
likely suspect is this
in the beginning,
warlord, basically.
but
Local guy, calls himself Rise.
a lot of like
He's
the
hoarding
glitches and
antizin
stuff
then
comes
gouging the
into
hell
play
out of
later
anybody who
on.
wants to buy some. I'm on a mission to get antizin from the airdrop. If I don't succeed, they'll have to come up with something else.
Acknowledged. Good job, Crane. You're doing well.
Guess I should mention,
Stay on task,
uh,
and we'll be in touch.
by the way, like
Sure
how
to
this
call
is,
us immediately
if you look at how this game is designed, it's basically impossible to sequence break. Here I'm just save warping once again, because I want to get back to the stuffed turtle place. So, because basically the game always checks that I've completed the previous objective before I'm possible to do the next one. Which is very unfortunate, because this game is really glitchy, but
It looks intact.
can't use
Check out
most
what's
of the
inside.
glitches because of the fact that sequence breaks are, or well, you can use most of the glitches, but they aren't useful because you can't sequence break. So I'm just gonna take kind of a different path here, not really that straightforward, but the reason I go up here is to retrieve a flag. Flags are something I'm gonna be getting in the earlier parts of this run. They give you agility XP, and as you level up in agility, if you basically move faster, it's easier to get around. You don't really move faster, but like animations are shorter and stuff, so when doing any kind of parkour, it's faster if you have a higher agility level. So I got the grenade there. I'm not gonna use that for a long time, but later on in the run that will be very useful.
It's too close to sunset. You need to turn back now.
Here I'm getting another flag
Almost there. I can do this.
to get some more experience. Alright, that's all of them. Alright, so now it's night. I need to escape these zombies. Well, basically every time my sprint booster runs out, I just keep on renewing it. Gotta love the grappling hook. There we go. Now we're back at the tower finally.
Sometimes I feel like there's nothing.
That's the wrong elevator. Okay, so we're done shopping, so we don't have to go back there. Just gonna talk to the leader here. Oh, shit. And then I'm gonna say what did this. So basically I didn't find any antizin, which is the drug that I was looking for in those airdrops. And well, I did find it, but well, I couldn't bring it back, at least. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, I copy.
So I'm asked to go to this fag, basically, called Rice, and see if I can get some antizin from him.
You're doing it to redeem yourself. Because Amir died.
So we just need to make it to his garrison.
I'm doing it because if we don't get antizin from Rice, people will start to die.
You know, I met Amir right after the outbreak.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
And this was interesting little thing. I'm gonna do a clip here.
Most decent man I've ever known. But I just want you to know that
And this saves hardly anything, sadly.
Amir knew
Because I need to stand here and wait until the dialogue is over anyhow.
you two are taking a risk to
There's like 2 dialogues overriding each other.
Look, Jade,
This is annoying to
we'll
listen
talk when
to.
I get back with the antizin, okay?
Where am I? There I am. You can move while the screen is still fading in, so if you know where you're at, you can usually like start moving before you can actually see anything, but well, if you don't know where you're at, like right there, that's obviously not too good. I talk to this guy. So basically this Rice guy tells me that, well, there's the door, that I need to run some errands for him if I want to get some antizin from him. Also, yeah, the Rice is the guy who has the files that I'm actually looking for. So he's like the main guy I need for Crane's mission here. To make another call.
Crane.
report.
And the first thing that Rice is asking me to do is repair a couple of antenna towers.
Gone from ruthless politician to fucking warlord.
So in this first part of the mission I'm gonna do during the night. Well, it's obviously nighttime now.
He thinks I'm just a guy from the tower.
And the reason I
In fact,
don't,
he's making me jump through hoops
I
before
want to
he'll
do
give
it
me
during the
any
night,
antizin.
like it's very important that it is during the night, is that you get more agility XP in the night, and I'm gonna get some flags and do some
Great.
climbing and stuff. So
Crane out.
after these couple of missions, I'm gonna have a lot of agility XP, so I'm like fine with that. Normally you don't wanna like do anything during the night. It's always better to do things during the day, because during the night there's like, I think there's more zombies out, but more importantly there's these kinds of zombies. Ooh, I need to get up there.
That's a benefit for everyone.
That I
Not just
almost
Rice.
got attacked by there. I call them nightmares. I think they're also called volatiles in the game. And they're basically like a stronger version of zombies that are super annoying. Hopefully I won't have to deal with them too much. Sometimes they really like to attack you in this part of the run. And that can be... Ooh. Okay. Saved it. Saved it. That has never happened before. Alright, so we're gonna run over to this radio tower and hope there's not a lot of volatiles here. Seems pretty fine, doesn't seem like there's any of them around here. I throw the firecrackers to distract the other zombies there, so they won't come after me. Yeah, this looks like fine. Doesn't seem like we're gonna get attacked or anything, which is really nice. I don't know what that was. Just need to turn this on, and now there will probably be a lot of zombies coming over here. But we're gonna just escape the scene and head up this radio tower. Oh, aiming this can be hard. Okay, there we go. And this is a great use of the grappling hook. You're normally supposed to climb all of this. What's going on? Oh, I'm supposed to land here. There we go. That was odd. Okay, way in there. But yeah, you can grapple your way up here. So that's effective.
Kareem, someone already scavenged this thing for parts. There's nothing up here to switch
And then while
on.
I'm waiting for this dialogue, I'm gonna climb to the very top.
Alright, head to the next antenna tower.
Just to get another flag.
Just use the zip line and head east. You'll see it.
Alright, there we go. So as soon as I arrive here, I'm actually gonna do some upgrades. I'm gonna go and level up my agility. Or basically, I've leveled up my agility. I just need to get these perks. Right, so I get some. Just basically in the agility section, I get some perks that allows me to get around a little bit easier. Mostly when there's a lot of zombies around.
Kareem, I'm at the second antenna tower.
I get one
The fence is electrified.
perk that allows me to kind of
Someone's
jump
inside.
over zombies, which is very good. And then I'm just gonna climb this tower as well.
I sure hope this fucking climb was worth it.
And in the power menu, I just got a perk that like makes it easier to fight zombies. I guess I should mention menuing a bit.
And this thing's still intact.
It's kind of
Let's see if it was
interesting because we time this by
Second
in-game time.
transmitter's up and running. Is it working?
So this is normally not
Kareem, do
timed
you
with
hear
RTA. And you can see the in-game time after you're done with the run.
Right.
So whenever I go into the menu... Oh, what am I doing? Wait. There we go. I'm talking too much. So when you go into the menu, in-game time is normally paused. But only if you go into the menu using special like hotkeys. So if you go hit the hotkey for the inventory, I think, the in-game time does not stop counting. But if you just go through your quest log, it always stops counting. So every time I want to go into the menu, no matter like what I will be doing, I always go through the quest log. Simply because, well, that stops the in-game time, so it's faster in the end. Although it's obviously slower RTA. Yeah, this is Far Cry 5 Dead Island. That's very true. Right, now I need to talk some more to Rice.
Talk to Kareem before I decide you are no.
And he asks us to do run some more errands, because he won't give us any anti-sin advice. Like, I don't know what kind of strange fetish game developers have for making you climb radio towers, but apparently that's something that they seem to like. So yeah, what I need to do now for him is simply go and retrieve some money that people owe him. Or well, at least he says that they owe him. But I need to make another phone call first.
Crane here.
Report.
Another job for Rice. This one's pretty dirty. He's forcing me to collect the money he's extorting from a nearby village.
Just do what he asks and stay close to him. Remember what's at stake.
So yeah, it's still night now. This is the last
Crane out.
little quest that we're gonna do during the night. Or well, we do half of this during the night and I switch to day. To run over here.
Kareem, I'm by
I
the
get
wheel
some
station.
money from this guy.
Money?
You won't get any more
So I'm just smashing space to skip dialogue,
So I just
places
threatened
like
to break
that.
an old man's legs.
Now I'm actually gonna use this grenade that I picked up earlier. I'm gonna use this stash here to duplicate it. Then I'm gonna equip it like that. There we go. And then I sleep here to make it morning again. That should be fine. Nope. I went to the menu too early. Okay, there we go. Because of the fact that the in-game time isn't running when I'm in the menu, it means that like timing-wise I can easily just check that the objective has updated before I save warp away.
I'm running errands for Rise. He wields a lot of power, scares a lot of people.
Damn right he does. Listen, mate, time's
Right.
getting short.
I've been running this game for like,
I'm getting worried.
I'm doing the
I
best
don't know, I
can
started
with the
running
weapon.
this
I know.
this summer,
I understand.
but I haven't been running it like super actively. So I didn't
Infected too, remember, believe me.
I didn't
I'm
start doing
motivated.
this game when it came out.
All right. Here's hoping
Played it a bit later.
the towers.
Ooh, need to go in here. But it's not like super hard run, it doesn't have that many hard tricks and stuff. So this is the first time we encounter the bombers. These are definitely the worst kind of zombies.
Bloated infected just fucking exploded.
They can destroy your runs completely.
Some of our guys use them to kill other infected.
But they can also be used, like, there's a couple of places where I will use bombers in different ways to kill other zombies, which is pretty cool.
But what about the courier? Was he there?
No, I
So
didn't.
I'm making my way down to this fisher village.
Alright. You'll have to go to the village directly, I suppose.
Then I just need to clear out these zombies.
Okay, Kareem, I'm outside the
we
village,
go.
but there's a whole horde
And then
of
while
infected in there.
So, clear them out. We get paid for protection.
as soon as the dialogue ends, I can close this. I guess not. Ooh, okay. That was a bomber? I thought I would die there actually.
That gate closed before more of those fuckers get inside.
So normally they don't disturb you while you're closing the gate, but I guess they did this time. There we go. So yeah, you would normally have to look around to try to find this guy.
Leave you to it. Sounds like
But
you have
since
bigger
we
problems
already
than
know
money.
where he is, I can just knock on the right door directly.
Okay, Kareem, I got Gersel's money. I fucking hate myself now, but I got the money.
The self-hatred fades eventually. Just one pickup to go. At the ferry station on the old pier.
There's a ferry.
There was until the
Right,
Navy
so this is a time section, like
dozens of people.
I only have to make it to where I'm going before the dialogue ends.
Are there any boats
It's not
left?
possible to speed it up any more than that.
But any boat that tries to
Also, I usually try to avoid falling into the water there, because as you can see, the water effect in this game is pretty awful.
Okay,
Alright.
Kareem, I made the collection at the ferry station.
Now I'm just
Damn,
messing
I'm
around,
pretty
wait
sure
for the
I'm going
dialogue.
hell.
join the club. Now, come back and claim your prize.
I look at this guy, because as soon as the prompt shows up that I can talk to him, that means that I'm safe to quit out. Yeah, this game is... Well, I really don't think the swearing is the worst. Like, there's some pretty disturbing scenes later on.
Copy, what's wrong?
Oh, what am I doing?
Turned on the 18th floor.
If you don't like
Our best to
gore
contain the situation.
or like generally disgusting and disturbing stuff, this is definitely not the game for you. That I can tell you.
From limb.
But yeah, we'll get to that.
Look for some. Did you find the envelope?
Not yet, wait a sec.
Right, just
Okay,
need to do this
got
little
it.
side mission here.
Good. Bring it back to me right away. You're going to be a hero around here.
Should be fine, yes. So the weapon that I got here was a police rifle. It's perfectly fine. I prefer the military rifle, which is fully automatic, but this works too.
The most popular person in town, huh?
Alright, so now we're gonna head and get our payment from Rice, finally.
It is better to be feared than loved if one cannot be both.
Machiavelli.
But we're actually not gonna get that much anti-sin that we expected. So Crane is not gonna be too happy. I'm actually coming up on something that I think is pretty interesting.
God, I hope not.
After I talk to Rice here, there's gonna be another geo-recall, but this is actually the first one that I will be skipping.
Ah, shit.
What's going on? There we go, so I'm gonna try to make it up on this thing. Okay, good, and then I'm gonna throw a grenade here. I was not happy with the placement of that, so I wanna redo that, because it's really bad if I... Okay, that's good. There we go. I wasn't sure if that would kill me, that's why I didn't jump on top the first time.
Crane here.
So basically this starts the phone call, but then it respawns me over at this place.
Up, everyone. This is our
And as soon as you spawn here,
Fuck
there's
you,
another
asshole.
dialogue that happens. And what this does is, just as animations, different dialogues can sometimes also like override each other. So the phone call is going on, and then I spawn at that place, which starts a new dialogue, and that basically treats the phone call as if it was over.
Do you copy?
So it skips it completely. Fun fact, that's the only time you use the right elevator. It's kind of strange. Alright, skipping a cutscene there. Then we go over here and talk to some people. Where am I running? This is where I'm
Finally,
going.
I get to do some actual good.
Now we head and talk to Rahim at the tower. To make another of these damn phone calls.
This is
Because
Crane, do you
like
copy?
the general gameplay is pretty fast.
I want you to start the antizen drops again.
These
At least
calls
near
take
the
up a
tower.
lot of the
These
run,
people need help.
sadly. But it's most in the beginning.
Want to find out
Later on
why
there's
not to play Mother
basically none of
Teresa?
this.
Or does this mean you've reconsidered Rice's proposal? Perhaps Miss Aldemir would even be willing to cooperate, test her skills in a new environment.
You start giving us some antizin and then we'll talk about
So I guess I
what
should
Rise wants.
talk a bit about equipment.
Oh, it's us now.
When you're in safe zones like this, you can normally not use any equipment, like the grappling hook or grenades or anything.
Things have gotten a bit
And the only thing you
scary
can actually
with the
use is
ministry.
sprint boosters, and that's the only thing you want to use, because you still want to run fast.
You assholes
But in a
take
lot
the
of places,
fucking
like
cake,
in
you
the
know
safe
that?
zones
You
and
and
also
your
in some
fucking
other places,
file.
you
I'll
can
locate the file
actually
for you, but I'm gonna take
still
a good long look at it before I decide what to do about it.
use equipment even though you can't actually see your UI.
Loud and clear, what can I do for you?
So I'm just gonna
Bring me a gun.
just aborting that dialogue by talking to that guy, and then I'm say warping to that quest. So yeah, you can use your equipment even though you can't see your UI, and basically this means that you will need to have to like know what equipment you've got active even though you can't actually see it. So like a big part of this run is being able to switch between your equipment in correct ways and stuff even though you can't actually see what you got active and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting. It's hard to explain.
How many bandits are
Nothing.
inside?
Understand. So I got another quest. So I talked to that guy. Let's do that. Just need to kill these guys because otherwise I will die. Yeah, when I interrupted the dialogue there, I also got a quest that I will use later on.
Okay, Jade, I'm inside.
Check the classrooms. That's the most likely place for them to store
So yeah,
supplies.
need to go and search for some antizin in this school.
Jargon is pretty straightforward, so it shouldn't be hard to notice.
Breaking the window because opening doors is slow. And not just when you can't see your UI, but basically through the entire run. Handling how you deal with your equipment and things like ammunition and health as well is a big part of the run. Basically trying to continuously refill health boosters, use health packs to heal yourself whenever possible, stuff like that. So you don't really you don't want to have to stop and wait for a reload for example. Right, just gonna kill these guys. Rip those guys.
Jade, no luck with any antizin. Looks like we'll have to talk about that other option.
So like right here I know
Still
that
have
I'm on
Classroom
a
C to search, though.
The basement's pretty
timer
big.
for this dialogue, so I can use a sprint booster and refill that for example. Okay. Killing that one zombie simply because I know that she's gonna disturb me later on if I don't. Normally she would come running and try to interrupt me while I'm opening the door here. So yeah, only killing these zombies because you have to do it in order to progress, which is kind of strange, but it's the way that it works. Oh god. There we go. I will leave the building. No, this is not all missions, this is just the 80% run. There is an all missions run of this as well, but that's a lot longer. I'm just gonna save warp. This is kind of a strange save warp. I'm gonna save warp to the quest called Mother's Day, which starts me right near the elevators at the bottom of the tower. But then as soon as I load in here, I'm gonna mark another quest as active and then save warp again. Go to Gunslinger. The reason I do this is because in order to progress I need to start a dialogue that starts when you're near the elevators there. So I start that dialogue, like I save warp there to start the dialogue, and then I save warp up here, which puts me a lot closer to where I need to go. Because I need to talk to this guy.
Thanks, kid. I'll see you soon.
Poor little Raheem. Alright. I'm just gonna run a short errand for the doctor, because that's required.
I'm told that.
So he asks me to go get some sample of like zombie tissue or something. Right.
Words to live by. Thanks.
And this little mission is kind of interesting because you need to do it during the night. So if you go too slow here and it actually turns into morning, which is very much possible because it's almost morning at this point. You will basically, well, if it turns into morning, you have to go back to the tower. And, oh no, 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 it's turning into morning. I need this guy. Is he here? Oh, where is he? There he is. Okay, I got him. I got him. That is, so it actually just turned into morning, which makes that guy run away. And I just got him like as he was running away. Wow, that's yeah, that's kind of funny. So if I would not have killed him there, I would have to go back to the tower, sleep to make it night again, and then redo the entire thing. So it's really good that I didn't have to do that. Then I go talk to the doctor to leave that off. Okay, good. Nah. Hello chat. Yes, I am good at video game. This run is actually going really bad. But yeah, doesn't matter.
Listen, head to the train yard. Find a place to hide. I'm on my way.
Alright, so the kid that we talked to earlier has gone on a really stupid mission to try to like blow up a building filled with zombies.
Reckon, do you copy?
Oh shit.
And yeah, they were attacked or something, so
Raheem, where the hell are you?
he's basically almost dead.
Reckon it's me. I found Omar's body on the overpass, but no trace of Raheem.
Shit. Any idea where he'd go?
Told him to hide in the train yard.
You find him, hear me? That little bastard better be alive.
Right, so I need to go into the train yard here. I need to kill these zombies. Hey. Okay, good. Wait, are they not dead? Someone is not dead. Okay, he dead now. It can be really hard to know if the zombies are dead or not, because, well, they are zombies, so they basically look as if they're dead, even if they're not. I mean, I guess the zombies are technically always dead.
There's a sewer entrance here in the terminal, near the west wall.
Let's see if this works.
Tunnel. It'll take you straight to the hive.
I hate this part. What's even... Okay, this is... So yeah, that swimming section is incredibly awkward.
Okay, I'm back on the surface.
So yeah, I need to finish the mission that Raheem started here and blow up this building. Grappling hook is actually quite useful here. This mission is kind of annoying without it.
On one of the big support columns.
Okay, first one set.
Okay. Pay attention. Find some stairs. Get to the next floor up. You're looking for another column. Like the first one.
Alright, and then we need to escape the building as before these things explode, of course. And what's going on? Please, 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 please. I love this video game. Alright, that's not.
There's a sewer entrance here in the terminal, near the west wall. Use that tunnel. It'll take you straight to the hive.
I just broke the video game. What is going on? Okay, I need to redo the entire thing, I think. I'm sorry about this. I have no idea what's actually happening now, because there's still a timer. Alright, whatever. I'll just redo the entire thing. It's not a problem. That's a new one for me. Holy crap! This is going so bad right now. I don't know why the zombies are giving me such a hard time.
Okay, first one set.
Okay. Pay attention. Find some stairs. Get to the next floor up.
Yeah, like, no, let's do this the actual right way this time.
First one.
Alright, got it.
I guess I just had to redo the entire thing. So yeah, what you wouldn't actually do here is try to leave the building going this way. Now finally we actually managed to do this mission. Right, so I'm gonna do a trick here. Might take me a couple of tries. Well, okay, so I actually managed to do another trick that I'm not supposed to do. This game. Alright. I was gonna do a grapple jump there, which is basically jumping and then using the grappling hook simply to gain some more height, and that allows me to jump to a place where I can grapple out of bounds. But I ended up actually getting something called the grapple hover, which allows me to kind of hover in the air. Doesn't matter, it works the same way basically. Alright, so Raheem died, and now we need to get back to the tower. I'm just gonna save warp. Yeah. So as we get back here, the doctor has been kidnapped by Rice. So we need to try to get him back. Oh well, he's already gone, so there's nothing we can do really. But still need to kill these guys. Right, that's all of them. Then I need to talk to this guy.
There is no one inside. Shit! Bracken.
So there's another dialogue that starts there that you would normally have to wait for.
On fire.
But if I run up here and talk to this guy, that interrupts that dialogue, and I can just wait until the objective updates, which is actually faster. So now we need to go save the doctor. Please. Trust me, chat, I actually know what I'm doing. let's just blame everything on RNG.
Brecken, the garrison shut down.
Alright, so this is a great example of why the grappling hook is
Found an entrance.
really effective.
Can't say it was easy though. I'm going in.
Normally you would have to like
Just keep your eyes.
climb quite far here. Like basically have to climb from the ground and up to the top of the building while people would be shooting at you and stuff. And with a grappling hook we can just grapple to the top instantly.
Crane here.
There's another phone call, but we can actually move around during this one.
That's too bad.
Sadly there's no way to speed this up. The only thing you can do is clip through this window.
What the hell's going on?
So I
What
could try to
happened
do it.
GRE?
But it's really inconsistent. Sometimes it almost happened there actually.
We are in charge now. We have declared Harran a Code 1 target.
Wait. Just hang on. You can't just carpet bomb this
It would
place.
seem like this would
There are
save a
still
bunch of
hundreds
time
innocent
if I go
people
through here.
Maybe thousands.
But it actually saves like hardly anything. Because even if you get through here, in order to progress, you need to be standing right next
Okay, just
to
listen.
this door when the
There's a
dialogue ends.
scientist in here named Zera, and he's been doing research on a cure, and he's really close. I've seen the research. If you bomb the city, just
Yeah, this is not gonna work.
The chances of
So the only time it actually saves is opening this door.
useful results are negligible at best, but you have 48 hours.
shit, it's broken. Maybe I can pry it open. And we're in.
Righty. I'm just gonna make it to the basement where the doctor is at. Why is... Alright, whatever. So Crane loves grabbing
Where
things,
are you, old friend?
especially in this area. He like grabs anything he can find. Oh my god. Grappling hook.
Brecken, I couldn't find Zera inside.
Let's trigger dialogue there and then I
Building
run down
looks
here.
empty though.
Like a little combat section here. Let's hope everything goes as planned. I got this like kind of planned out. Oh crap. This sucks. Wait, what the hell? The enemies didn't spawn. I think, yeah, I missed the trigger. So this can happen. If you run too fast in this game, you will miss triggers. Oh, what the hell? They just spawned out of nowhere. Okay, that's a new one. I will probably die here. Okay, so rip my plan. That's not supposed to happen. Let's just throw grenades at him and hope everything is fine. Now I need to actually shoot things. How annoying. Oh, he was dead, okay. Alright, let's go back to my plan.
He's up here.
So yeah, there's a lot of like triggers you can actually just run past if you go too fast in this game. And that's the last guy finally. Wow, that's awful. Anyhow, so here's the doctor. Yeah, that's literally this game. Grenade solves everything. So yeah, we actually should have saved the doctor, but we were captured by Rice. And he stole all our gear and then put us in this arena.
Oh shit.
This is a cutscene that can't be skipped. There's some cutscenes that's like more important to story, I guess, are not skippable.
Here, in a city of lies, you are the biggest liar of them all.
I mean, I could just shoot, but then I actually have to aim, and aim is hard, so
Yes. Lose
Nope.
control.
I prefer
That is
grenades.
what you Americans are so good at, after all. If I
Right, so yeah, we don't have any equipment here, which makes this part really annoying. We can just use like the weapons we find and stuff in this fight.
clear out the corpses,
So this can be quite hard,
leave Crane.
Yes, sir.
even though we're on like an easiest difficulty. I'm gonna use a specific strategy here, because there's like 2 waves to this. Did I get that? No, I didn't. There we go. First part we need to kill a whole bunch of zombies. Basically 3 containers full of just zombies. So with this I'll use a strategy where I'll throw some firecrackers in the propane tank and then I'll hit the zombies, or hit the propane tank and let it explode. And these are my gifts to the zombies. They can have these propane tanks, I don't want them. Wow, there's a bunch of them that survived here, that's unfortunate. Okay, they're dead now. Right, I'm gonna throw this in there. Also, I'm actually gonna make a couple upgrades here. Doesn't matter when you do it, you just gotta do it sometime during this section. Right here I just use firecrackers to distract the zombies so they won't attack me. So try to avoid that as much as possible. Is that all of them? Nope. Okay, the weapon is broken, that's pretty bad. This is still zombies here, I think. Wait, where's... Oh, this one is still alive. How wonderful. There we go. That should be it. Okay, good. I'm gonna get a number of throwing knives and some other weapons that I'll be needing for this second wave here. Oh, I don't want any firecrackers. He's gonna drop a machete that I'm also gonna use. So for the second wave here, there's gonna be like a mega zombie that's dropped down we need to kill. And as soon as like we kill this guy, there's gonna be a lot of I think they're just called runners or something. It's like really fast zombies that are super annoying. That I also have to fight. Oops, I did not want to take that hit. So I lure this guy over here because he gets stuck here. It's the easiest way of fighting him. Then I'm gonna use something, I'm gonna get a couple hits on him, then I'm gonna use something called melee throws. Okay, I think that's fine. So it allows me to throw a melee weapon, which deals a bunch of damage, and I actually missed right there. That's unfortunate. There we go. And then I should just finish him off using the throwing knives. So I'm just gonna use the machete to kill these guys. You have like combat stamina in this game. So, what I normally do is I try to wait until that region's completely before I start attacking them. Because you attack really slow if you don't have any kind of stamina. That should be it. So yeah, this is pretty chaotic part of the game. I really don't enjoy this. Because there's a lot of like AI and stuff involved. I'm just throwing away my weapons now because I don't need these things.
This will only prolong the inevitable, but try to make the best of it, huh? Let no one say I never gave you anything, Crane.
Right, so now we just need to escape the area. When escaping here, I'm gonna take a little bit of a shortcut. Obviously I don't have any of my gear, so I can't use grappling hook or anything. I'm gonna run over here to hit a trigger, and then I'm just gonna take this route up here instead of the normal one. Okay, good. I can die anytime here. Because you can just randomly get shot by enemies, and there's one enemy that has a rocket launcher. And he can just randomly shoot a rocket straight in your face, and that will kill you. So I'm taking it quite careful so I don't fall down. It would be unfortunate. It's because I don't have any sprint boosters. Sprinting works the same as in the beginning of the game. I actually have stamina I need to care about, so I need to kick to restore that and everything. Just gonna make it to the exit here. There we go. Now we're done with that part. So, right, for this upcoming part right here, we're gonna be having a seizure, as you can see. And this means that we can't sprint. So instead what I will be doing, like the second fastest way of moving around, is back or side dashing. So basically just gonna continuously backdash here to get to where I need to go.
No, not this again.
I navigate here basically purely from the minimap, because like obviously I can't see anything behind me. Just try to aim using the minimap. Right here I'm also gonna get the waypoint to, or like get the quest for another quarantine zone that I'll be using in the very end of the game to save warp to. Okay, there we go. Yeah, ABH.
Sarah's dead.
Alright.
Kareem, huh?
And here finally we can get our gear back. Let's put that in the right order. So because I need to be able to switch between my gear very fluently, I always want to have it in a specific order. So I will like never mix up the order. Or try to like equip something that I'm not used to having in a specific slot. Oops, that's something I...
Yeah, she called the thing.
That's what happens if you don't know what kind of equipment you got equipped.
Good idea. Thanks, Brecken.
Right. You take care.
I was gonna use a speed booster, but I apparently had grenades equipped. Alright. I'm gonna talk to these guys who are gonna help me to escape to another part of town.
You're in for some heartbreak if you think going to sector
Basically the rest of the game, except the ending, is in the this other part of town. So I need to get over there. Okay, while I'm waiting I can get like one upgrade here.
Yeah, that's what he said. You? Are you sure?
Because there's like another doctor in that part of town. Oops. Who I need to like deliver some research to, I think.
Okay, right. Nah, man.
I'm just gonna save up over here. Also the woman I was working with earlier, Jade, has gone to this other part of town and I need to find her. Okay, here we go. So the way I'm gonna get there is by going through the sewer system. And this area that we're gonna get to now is probably one of the most broken in the game, because you can basically, if it wasn't for the fact that this game has so many triggers that check that you like don't do things by going out of bounds, this sewer area here would basically only be go out of bounds and then do the entire thing, like go to the end of the area. That would be it. But sadly we need to hit a number of triggers. But there's still a bunch of skips that can be done here. That's pretty neat. Right. I go through this door and then I'm gonna immediately quit out and load back in. Only thing this achieves is making an NPC move to the position he's supposed to be at immediately. If we didn't quit here, quit and continue, this guy would have to wait for that guy to walk. Right, so first little skip here. Clip through that wall. When you're hanging on something right next to a wall, you can usually clip through it. And then here we're gonna use the grappling hook to go out of bounds. That was actually, oops, really fast. And then we're gonna make our way down here. Hit the trigger. So I kind of rub myself against that wall just to make sure that I hit the trigger right there. And here is the grappling hook. So yeah, these are some quite nice skips. Run into that pipe to hit another trigger. And then basically now there's triggers everywhere here, so easiest thing is just stay in bounds.
Sorry, but I had no choice. Rise has me by the balls.
What did you do?
What I had to. What can I say? The world is an unforgiving place.
So yeah, there's an ambush here. And then as we get up from the water here, we need to kill one specific one of these enemies, but I don't know which one it is. So I'm just gonna start killing them until a specific door opens, because that means that I can progress. Oh, is he not dead? Right, there we go. That's open the door. Nice. Then that grenade takes care of those guys. And I can just run out here. Use this ladder to get to the end. Okay, good.
Bracken, do you copy?
So now we're at this other part of town.
Tell everyone to stay away from the city.
And as I get there, I'm gonna meet up with some new allies. There's this woman called Troy, and like her friends.
Dr. Camden, do you copy? Crane here. Camden, can you hear me?
Crane? Yes, I hear you. What's going on?
In
Right.
Sector 0, is Jade with
Didn't
you?
fall down,
No,
so
he
that's
hasn't been able to reach me yet.
big success, I guess.
He does manage to get here. It won't
It's really
be
easy to fall
getting
down
in. I
when
had to
you're
barricade myself inside
grappling on
because
those
of the
things.
rise in his stuff.
Wow, please.
You okay?
Trapped inside my
So
lab,
to make it
but
all the way
safe.
up here.
You coming my way?
Another part where grappling hook is really
Right,
useful.
Doctor. First, I have to find Jade and
Otherwise-
recover Zera's research.
Otherwise you would have to climb that entire structure. So the game, at least for me, the game usually lags a lot here.
Copy. What is it, Troy?
It's probably a combination of my PC not being too good, with the game not being too well optimized. But just this section in particular is
Thanks.
usually quite laggy. I talked to that guy to interrupt the
Jade, are you here?
dialogue. I just need to wait a second.
What do you want?
Then I talked to this guy twice.
Maybe I'll do that.
I only need to talk to him once, but if I talk to him again, I get a quest called Rupert the Gunsmith
Jade, this is Crane. Do you
that I can
copy?
later on use to say warp
Jade,
to.
can you hear me? Troy, this is Crane. Do you copy?
Crane, I was just about to contact you. Savvy broke through the jamming and I think you better get back here. You have to see this.
Why? What do I have to see?
You have to see it for yourself. Just get back here, alright? I'm serious.
Alright, I'm back. Talk to this guy, get another quest.
Someone's calling for help. There are women and children.
Like when I get to this new area, I need to talk to some people to get some quests that I can then use to move around quickly. Alright, so apparently the government or someone is gonna bomb this entire city, because that's one way to deal with the zombie apocalypse. And they don't give a shit that there's actually people here. So what Troy and her group are trying to do is send a message to the outside to let people know that there's still people inside the city. And the way this is gonna be done is by like setting off a number of bombs in a building that's gonna like form a pattern of a smiley face or something. So that's the mission I'm on right now. Okay, so right here I can do a similar clip as I did earlier, and hopefully it will work. Okay, nice, it worked. That clip can be way harder than the first one. I don't know why. Sometimes it just doesn't want to work at all. Okay. So I go through this door here, and there's another one of these seizure animations. But if I use the grappling hook immediately, I can override that with the grappling hook animation.
Why you gotta sneak up on a guy like that? Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack.
Alright.
Now, if you're ready, you're first.
A lot of times you just have to stand around and wait for a guy to stop talking. Okay, so there's 4 charges that we need to plant in different departments. Actually gonna use the elevator, which sounds like a terrible idea. I would never use an elevator in a zombie apocalypse, but hey, guess Crane knows what he's doing. So, there's another pretty cool like animation skip coming up. As soon as I exit this elevator, there's gonna be another seizure. So what I'm gonna do is, as soon as this opens,
Something must have blocked this shaft.
I'm gonna put myself in a specific way. That might work. Okay, good. So I used the grappling hook, and since I'm in the grappling hook animation,
Are you okay?
the seizure animation never plays. And that is actually
Michael,
really
I'm on
fast.
the 10th floor.
Saves way more than it
Look for
seems.
apartments 105, 106, 134, and 137.
I'm using firecrackers here because I don't want to deal with actually killing the zombies. It's not worth it.
The first apartment.
Oh. I might have to kill one of them here, we'll see. Ah, that's fine,
Second
okay.
apartment's done.
Nice. Okay, so now we need to go
What's wrong? Michael!
upstairs a little times. I'm just gonna kill this guy, and then I'm gonna clip out of bounds here.
Michael, get out of
And this clip is really arbitrary, so hopefully I'll get it somewhat quickly. It's basically just mash space until it works. And this is going really cool. Okay, we're over, finally. So we're out of bounds now, even though you can't see it. Then we're gonna go into this kitchen. Hopefully. There we go. So this actually skips like a cutscene where you for the first time encounter zombie babies. Good morning, Mamruk. And that cutscene is quite long and annoying, so I don't want to do that or watch that. Now I'm gonna try my best to not die here, because bombers and stuff. Okay, there we go. What's... Okay, here we go. So basically there's no safe way of going through that section, so you just have to kill them.
Okay, all done.
Great, and if you could get back
Oh, I
down
just
here,
gotta make sure that all of them are dead. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's any zombies left, so I can safely do this. If there's still zombies there when you try to open the elevator, they will cancel your... they will basically cancel when you try to
Michael, get the fuck out of there and head back to
force
Troy
the doors
right
open.
now. Just leave the detonator. Michael! Michael! Shit.
So that's why you would not use an elevator in a zombie apocalypse. Just gotta get the detonator and get out of here.
Okay, I hope you're alright, Michael.
This little area here can actually be done out of bounds, but I usually don't go for it because I think it's too easy to mess up. Well, whatever. He's now done with that mission. This next section here is kind of interesting. I want to interrupt this dialogue that's going on at the moment, because I don't want to have to listen to all of it. The best way of doing that is to run over here and then interact with a poster, because that's going to play a different dialogue.
We have to meet. Troy, I found a poster promoting
And then I'm just
some sort
gonna
of challenge.
run completely
Heard about this?
back here to
Troy,
get
copy?
right there. Okay, so that puts me in the trigger that updates my objective. Then I'm gonna try to get into this window, which is harder than it seems. Crane, please.
Too much time on your hands.
There we go. So yeah, shoutouts to a solid parkour system.
If you get the chance, find yourself some new weapons. You'll need them.
Okay, then we say what to Rupert the Gunsmith. Yeah, my spacebar does not like this game. Yeah, so many times this game is just mash spacebar, just like loading screens, dialogue, menu options, basically everything in the game. Right, so I start this dialogue and then I run out and talk to this guy. Because talking to him gives me another quest that I'll need later on. Well, I'm not gonna finish it, but I need it for save warping.
Guess I'll give it a try.
I just put that quest is active to see when the objective updates. There we go. Well, I thought I would finish way underestimate, but considering how this run has gone this far, I'm not so sure anymore. So we'll see. Okay, so we're supposed to meet Jade at the museum, so we gotta make our way over there. The reason why we talked to that guy was because he told us about the secret entrance. And now it's swimming time. Ugh. Just like a long swimming section. Because apparently swimming is exciting, right? Everyone loves going slow. There's actually one piece of speed tech to swimming in this game, which is swimming really close to the floor, to the ground. You control your height in the water by holding jump or crouch, but if you swim right next to the ground and then hold crouch, that gives you like a constant speed boost. So I swim a bit faster that way, but it only works on like flat surfaces. Just gonna swim around here. Herpy derp. Alright. So as soon as I get out of the water, I'm gonna have to climb up like a shaft. And then as I get up, there will be another seizure animation that I'm gonna try to skip by drinking a sprint booster. So let's see. Let's hope I get this. Okay, nice, I got it.
Troy,
I hear you.
I'm in.
That was the easiest part of it. You realize that, right?
You really suck at pep talks, Troy.
Not my job. But good luck.
Right.
Oh, shit.
That guy spawned just as I jumped down there. That's kind of strange. Alright. So now there's like a big fighting section. I'm gonna use my melee weapon first, then we're gonna fire some shots again. To say, shots fired.
Is that the best you got, Rise? I can do this all fucking day!
Should probably actually take cover. Sounds like a good idea. Where is he? There he is. Is that all of them? Yeah, I think that was all of them. That was actually really fast. So, just gonna take care of these guys with a... Oh, he's dead, okay. With a melee weapon. Then right here I'm gonna do another clip to skip a part of this area. Normally you would have to go through this building and then fight some enemies. But if I clip through here, like that, that went really smooth actually. Ooh, this is not too good. Alright, yeah, it's fine. Just gotta run past all of this. And over here, I'm gonna use a health pack just for marathon safety here. So these guys won't kill me. Okay, good. I need to kill all of these zombies before I can enter. So the most effective way of doing that is just throwing a couple firecrackers right there. And then hitting that guy so that he explodes. And I guess I'll have to take care of these guys myself.
No, not this again.
Nice. And then I equip grenades, because I will need them very soon. So, yeah, we're coming into a pretty cutscene heavy section here. A lot of story.
Crane. Tahir knocked me over the head before he dumped me in here. Just give me a minute. I'll be right as rain.
You do not have the luxury of a minute, Scorpion. In fact, what little time you have, you owe to me. Thanks to your repair of my antennas, Crane, I've listened to every word any of you have said. How do you suppose I found you, Miss Aldemir? Or the good Dr. Camden? How do you think I broke the connection between
A plot twist. We actually helped him destroy our lives when we fixed the antenna towers.
The GRE will do as I commanded.
It's the worst plot twist ever.
Useless.
Not really a plot twist. Anyhow, we need to just kill some zombies here. This is what I'm gonna use the grenades for. That's pretty good. Yeah, so I throw grenades into those rooms and then I just kill all of these. Oh, there's one left. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're dead now. Good. So that makes that fast really short.
Oh, Jade, are you hurt? They didn't bite you, did they?
So that's nice.
I'm fine. Just give me a second.
Sweet little Jade is far from fine, Crane. She was bitten and infected hours ago. How noble of her to try and hide it from you.
Biter got me on the leg. You didn't need to know.
Once again, you find yourself with a choice, Crane. Your precious Scorpion is about to turn. But so are you. Who will receive the antazine? Who has a hope of living through this encounter? It's up to you now.
Jade, here. You take this.
So yeah, just need to wait through these cutscenes.
Listen, I've still got some in my system. You need this worse than I do.
Crane, I just want you to promise me one thing. When the time comes, you're the one who takes me out.
What? No,
Promise me.
With like all this forced
Jade,
drama.
I can't.
Alright, now there's a little like dream section here. It's happening. More side dashing because I can't run here. Where am I going? It's so hard to see anything here.
Crane, can you hear me?
Jade, where are you? Jade?
Because of the damn visual effects.
What the?
I need you to hear me, Crane.
I know you wanted to try and save me. Not everybody would have offered that vial.
So yeah,
the way
now we're
you
in
did.
Crane's head basically. Or I guess not. More in Jade's head or something. Oh, anyhow, we're basically high.
For a while I blamed you for Amir's death. I wanted to kill you.
Just need to get to the end of this area.
But I realized everybody's life is finite.
Oh.
Crane. You can't
Yeah, it's
deny
so
it.
hard to see sometimes. Like,
Pointless.
it's hard to even navigate where to go.
We get here, and eventually we die.
Not now.
And there's nothing we can do to change that. The only thing we can do is make what happens in between count.
Right.
Amir's life counted. And now he's gone.
Certain places here I backdash.
Life counted. And now
Where it
he's gone.
fits. What's even going on? Okay, there we go. I almost fell off.
If sacrificing my life means saving everyone in Haran, that's what I'm going to do.
No, not this again. Oh.
Don't take that away from me, Crane.
Sweet Pea should just be like the face of
I was born premature.
Bear Grylls.
The doctors didn't think I was going to live.
I approve of that emote.
I struggled and I fought and I worked.
Alright, so here is like the biggest cutscene of the game.
Not this again.
And I guess I should mention, this is gonna get quite disgusting. This cutscene has some really freaking disturbing things. Anyhow, this is my normal restroom break in the run, so I'll be right back.
God, Jade, what was it? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
One of us has to live, Kyle. You just remember what you promised me.
All of this, and still you had your choice made for you. Disappointing, Crane. You, and you. Get in there and kill them. It's the natural order of things, Crane. Kill or be killed. Or be dead.
But it's a good kind of drugs. Come on. This game is like opposite. Do drugs, kids. Look at this woman. This is what happens if you don't do drugs. It's true. Ripyade. Also stop touching her, Crane, you freaking creep.
Tahir! Kill that son of a bitch!
Okay, so shortly the boss fight actually coming up, but this boss fight is incredibly easy. Stop touching her, I said. Damn. This boss fight is incredibly easy, not because of use of glitches or anything, but because of a really strange design decision. In this bag right here, there's an insanely overpowered weapon. That's gonna make this fight really easy if he stops blocking me. Okay, there we go. So I'm basically killing him in like 3 hits.
Troy, it's Crane.
Crane, you're alive.
Troy, Jade's dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Crane. I mean it.
So yeah, just gonna
Jade
side dash
saved my
this
life,
entire
Troy.
section.
Again. She died.
Navigating by looking at the
saving
minimap.
me.
Doesn't really matter if I get stuck or anything here, because I'm completely on a timer. This dialogue needs to end before I can progress anyhow.
Is Savvy there? Has he figured out how to get a message through?
Yes, but to do it, you need to meet me.
Just gonna throw away all these weapons.
Savvy says can help us break through the signal jamming. I'll wait for you in the safe zone.
Because I don't want them.
Halfway to the antenna, where you'll need to mount the amp.
Just gonna retrieve my
Okay, Troy,
gear
on
right
my
there.
way.
And then put this back in order. Yeah, that's right. And then gonna... No, we're not gonna do that actually. Damn, I forgot what to do. But first we need to exit the museum before we can save warp anywhere. Then we save warp to fan zone. Yeah, that's my biggest disappointment, that there's no LA Noire in shots fired.
Dr. Camden, it's Crane. Do you copy?
I think that LA Noire is definitely the best shooter game.
Yeah, I found it. Listen, I also found Dr. Zera's tissue samples, and I'll bring them to you, but first there's something else I need to do.
Right, we're gonna head and meet Troy again.
I know, Doc, but I'm about to buy out of
She's
time.
gonna give
I'll
us
be
a
in
new
touch.
mission. Ooh, is that gonna work? No, it's not gonna work. That's actually... can I reach that? Let's try. Okay, I can. Improvising strats. I can't use the grapple hook when I'm climbing the tower.
Let's hope so.
So I need to be... I can't be like right next to the tower while using it. So now I save warp to the quest called the bunker that I picked up not earlier.
I got a deal for you.
So this mission is even more of the favorite thing that we love to do. We are gonna go and claim and climb the radio towers. Because I mean, that's so much fun, right? Who doesn't love climbing radio towers? That's the reason I play video games. Because, wow, because I love climbing radio towers so much. But yeah, that's actually the objective in this mission. But first, we're actually going to take a little bit of a shortcut by going out of bounds here. And this clip can be kind of finicky. There we go. Well, it's not finicky. It's only... When you end up in the right position there, it just works. There's like nothing to that clip. You just hang at the right position and then you hold up to climb over. And you end up out of bounds. So this area is filled with triggers that I need to hit in order to not soft lock the mission.
Savvy, you there?
Yeah, man. You okay?
I'm above ground and still in one piece.
Oh, good. Now listen, you'll need the key card to the substation. Otherwise, there'll be no power to the antenna.
Okay, where do I get this card?
You'll have to search the containers. It'll be in one of them.
Would I have to search the place? You mean the card might not even be here?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
No, it's there, mate. It's just...
I'm gonna have to wait for my grapple to regenerate.
to one of the containers before we,
So just stand here.
lost contact with them.
Please. There we go.
Shit, these fuckers again.
So yeah, before I can get to the exciting stuff and start climbing antenna towers, I need to get that key card.
Got it. Savvy, I got the key card.
Great. Now go to the substation. It's close to the antenna mast, inside the fence. Use the card to get inside.
Alright. Climbing this hill is incredibly annoying, as you might see. Alright, let's try not to die here. Okay, good.
Savvy, I'm in.
Okay, good. Turn on the transformer.
Holy shit.
Okay, but climbing this tower is gonna be a bit different than the other ones. Ooh, that's not alright. We need to distract that guy. Get distracted, please. Okay. I'm gonna use a lot of speed strats to get up here, and hopefully I won't fail too much of it. So that's a grapple jump again. It gives you a bit more height.
No sweat.
Allows me to skip like one floor of climbing. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do another one here. I thought I would. I guess not. There we go. Then use the
Shit, the cable
grappling hook to get up here. That can be a bit awkward to grapple that.
Set the frequency on your radio when you mount the amp.
What's even going on? Climb.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Here we go. Let's get up there, goddammit. Climbing in this game is awful, in my opinion. Like, I guess most other of the parkour mechanics are pretty fine, but just climbing is... yeah... doesn't work the way I want it to. Then I'm gonna get up here, and then I'm gonna do another grapple jump, just get all the way to the top, hopefully. I guess not. Wait, where am I? I don't know the route from here. Wait, oh. There we are. I had no idea where I was at. Like everything inside of the tower looks the same. There we go, that's what I wanted to happen.
Of course, it waits till I'm all the way up here.
I have no idea how I not died
Savvy,
there.
you there?
I should
The
totally
amplifier's
have died.
installed.
Brilliant, Craig.
I need to wait for this objective to update.
That tunnel I mentioned is near where you land.
So what you would normally do is run back to where you came from. Oh, no, that's the wrong quest. Or well, not where you came from, but you're supposed to run to a door and enter it. But what we're gonna do instead is just save warp back to the city. And then we're gonna go to that door, but from the other side. Because the quest continues when you walk through that door, specifically. But we're gonna walk through it on, go through it on this side. And then just like go back instantly again, and that also triggers like the objective update. So just enter this door from this side and then just the other way out again. It's kind of stupid. So like that. Because that's the only way to make the mission progress. Is that alright? Nope. Paused a bit too early. Okay. Let's say warp to quest called Rupert the Gunsmith. So now we're gonna go meet this other doctor. We're gonna
Can you hear me?
give him some
Are you on your way?
samples, I think. Yeah.
That That's exactly what I intend to do, Doc.
So we need to go to like this research facility where he's in the basement.
Affirmative. Expect me soon.
Good. Not like I'm going anywhere.
Okay, nice.
You must be crazy.
Now I just need to wait.
I can see you through the security cameras.
I don't need that.
Yeah, that's me. Name's Crane.
Use the elevator.
Pretty sweet gaming
Push
setup
the
right there.
button for the bottom floor.
Got it.
I don't even know. Okay. Just need to wait for this elevator. So this next area is kind of... Well, it's interesting in a way. The lab. Because you can really easily go out of bounds in this next area. It happens very easily that you accidentally go out of bounds. Just like, oops, I managed to climb something or grapple something that just put me out of bounds. It's just super poorly made. And that would normally mean that like there's a lot of things that can be skipped. But with the way this game is designed, a lot of times you can't skip things because of dialogue or because of you have the fact that you have to hit specific triggers. You still have to like walk around in specific places in bounds. So we're still gonna do a lot of out of bounds here, but it's not gonna be as fast as you could wish. Like right here, this is actually a nice little thing. There we go. Click out of bounds there and go into this area.
On my way.
Okay, well, this doesn't actually matter because I need to wait for the dialogue anyway. What? Okay, that's a new one. Doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna stand on top of this room. Because there's basically a trigger here that I need to hit. Then I need to wait for even more dialogue to happen, which is unfortunate. Alright, it's done now. Then drop down here, start killing zombies. Shots fired.
Alright, I'm on it.
I think they're all dead. Yep. Let's take care of this guy as well. Oh, what? He did not die? Okay. There we go. I need to stand right next to this door to make the dialogue continue. Normally you would be on the other side of the door, and then he would open the door and you would run past her. But I'm on the inside of the door, so... That's why I need to stand right here. But as soon as he opens it, I'm gonna run over here and go out of bounds, hopefully. Nice. Now I need to run around and hit the number of triggers here out of bounds. Okay, there we go. Let's see if that works. Okay, that worked. Nice. So now we're in the generator room. It's gonna activate these three. Throwing some firecrackers to distract those guys. Right here, I'm gonna wait for another trigger. Then start this decontamination protocol. Ugh. Fun fact, you can actually kill yourself in here and end up outside of this area, and then you can go out of bounds and run all the way to the doctor's office. Sadly that doesn't help anything because the entire thing is on a timer, so it's not faster in any way. The devs really didn't want people to speedrun this, it seems. Or rather they decided that they didn't want to fix their shitty game, so instead they just made sure that people couldn't actually do anything when they broke the game. mean, the game isn't shitty, it's just really easy to break. And like even accidentally break. Alright, so now we're done with that section. And now we're getting to a pretty exciting skip in my opinion. I think this is one of the cooler things in the run. We're gonna do another GRE call skip. But this one is way more advanced. Because this is a really long call where you talk to not just the GRE but a bunch of people, I think.
Be careful. I just need to figure out where
we're gonna
things stand.
skip the entirety of this in a kind of special way. So first we need to go to the place where the phone call is taking place. And then strapping hook to get up there. There's two parts to this. This first part is really easy. Let's climb up here, equip grenades, and then stand on this railing. Then I'm gonna kill myself.
Hey, Troy,
so far everything is alright. But because I started this call and I died, I'm basically in a state right now where the game still thinks I'm kind of in a dialogue. So what happens here is that I move slow, I have no UI, but I can still do things like use the grappling hook, so it's kind of weird. And what I have to do here is now, while I'm in this state, I need to do the exact same thing. But this time around, I cannot actually stand on the railing. So this means that I need to throw the grenade at the same time that I force myself up here. Like that.
This is Crane, do you copy?
So doing this puts me once more back at the university where I spawn. And then I can talk to this guy, which interrupts the dialogue. Yeah, okay, nice. And that actually skips that entire GRE call. So that's really nice. Okay, so last part of the game, last mission. Just need to finish this thing up. So we're gonna go and meet Rice at the top of his tower. Go back at the old part of town again. Or, well, the part where we started out. Okay, so now we go through this door and that starts the ending sequence of the game. Now, if this was a Bethesda game, the glitches would actually be useful. They are hardly useful, sadly, right now. I mean, they're useful, but they don't save that much time, if you can put it that way. Oops. So yeah, this ending is basically a long parkour section with a little bit of fighting. And then, well, not really any fighting, but yeah. Then we get to encounter Rice for the epic final battle, which, spoiler alert, is just a bunch of quick time events, and it's actually completely terrible. Alright. But for now we're just gonna run. I need to wait here for an objective update, because I wanna go fast, but not too fast. There we go. And right here I'm gonna see if I can... Okay, nice. Kill that zombie baby before he starts screaming, because that makes you walk really slow. Just need to run away from these zombies here. This is basically just as intended. Only difference from a normal playthrough in this is that we have the sprint boosters, which makes this segment a lot easier. Because you go fast. Alright. And they can't follow us here. So now we need to climb more stuff. Because hey, climbing is fun, right?
Dear Crane, accept an offering to the king.
Need to get to the top of this tower.
You cannot kill me.
We're gonna use an elevator for a bit, but then last part, I need to climb ourselves.
Let me offer you a bit of a compliment.
Yay, music!
The music of suffering, played by slaves.
Let's dance.
Perfect for a slave.
See if I can do the 180 backdash. You can re-angle your backdash, just do like a complete turnaround. There's a lot of really weird things you can do with the parkour mechanics in this game. The only thing that's actually worth doing in this elevator is killing that guy, because he's gonna be in your way later, otherwise. Well, like, not a lot, but you can do that if you have nothing else to do. Right, just running and listening to this sweet music. Oh, let's not do that. That's what I wanted to do. And now we're coming up in a pretty good RNG place. Well, let's just hope this guy's nice. Okay, good. That guy can randomly explode when you run past him, and that just instantly kills you. I jump up there because that skips a little bit of running around. Then we're coming to the hardest part of the game. Wow, first try. I got into the elevator. Nice. I usually have so much issues with that. And it's not even like a trick, it's just it's intended to go into the elevator, but it's just super annoying sometimes.
You sound as if that hurt, Crane. Allow me to add to your suffering.
Also, having to climb like a lot of ladders seems like a good thing to have in the finale of a game, right? Because that's so exciting. I mean, who doesn't love climbing ladders?
I cast the deciding vote. Consider yourself expelled.
Oops, what's going on? Just gonna climb up here.
Never. Consider yourself a member of an exclusive club.
And then run around.
Where are you hiding, you fucker?
Sad for you, it is a club I mean to disband.
Right, just a little bit more and we're gonna get to the end fight. This section is weird and the geometry here is just so strange. I tend to just mash space and hope that I don't fall down.
The need for revenge.
Yeah, just let Crane do whatever he wants to. There we go.
Eaten alive by hatred.
Okay, and so we haven't been able to use grappling hook for any part of this, but once you get up here you actually can use it. Alright, so now it's just the final fight left. I guess I should... This is just gonna be a bunch of quick time events, which kind of sucks.
So, face to face again. I guess that means that
And they are the same every time, so it's not hard either, really. I guess I need to explain something. Timing for this game doesn't stop until after like all of the quick time events and all of the cutscenes are done. The reason for this is, as I mentioned earlier, we go by in-game time. So, and the in-game time, like when the run is over, hit space to skip the credits and everything. And then that returns you to the main menu, and that's when you can check the in-game time for the entire run. So yeah, there's gonna be a pretty slow-paced section here. Basically just cutscenes.
You don't even belong here, Crane. You don't know what suffering is.
And then button mashing. Who doesn't love button mashing? Come on. Alrighty. So now there's gonna be people talking. Pretty boring.
Yes, go on. You cannot resist. Do it, I won't fight you.
Orders, please. This run is basically...
Do it!
This run consists of like 1 hour of slow climbing animations and 1 hour of cutscenes.
Rule number 1. You're gonna spend the rest
Yeah,
of
like
your
the ending
goddamn
to this
life in
game is
fucking
just so
agony.
underwhelming. Like this entire game and everything, and then just the boss is just hit. It's not even a lot of them or hard or anything. Or they are hard the first time, but then you learn them.
Will you just shut the fuck up?
And it's just like 5 buttons to press. So yeah, whoever thought that was a good idea, it's not. So yeah, at least there's a little twist here.
The tables are turned. In the blink of an eye. If I were trapped in Haran, this one would have killed me. But now you dangle on the edge of life and death. While the GRE wait to take me to a hospital. I give you the honor of deciding your own fate. Hand me the disc.
I'm very happy that my
There's at least a chance that Haran
voice
might live,
didn't completely break
and I will make your death painless.
till the run was over.
Resist.
That's nice.
The city along with you.
I'm just gonna rest my throat for the entire day.
Alright. Here.
Let me mash. I like button mashing so much. Please. Okay. Thanks. There we go. Now we just need to wait until this ending cutscene is over. And that's where I'm gonna call time. So yeah, giving an estimate for this was pretty hard. I have no idea what this will be RTA, because I've never actually looked at RTA times. Since... but I will check out the in-game time as well, after I'm done with this.
What do you want?
Rise already told us he had that dead scientist data. All we're interested in is the cure. We're offering you a chance here.
That's a good point though. All game mechanics are quick time
A lot
events.
of reasons to tell you to go fuck yourself, but why don't we just pretend for a minute that you don't think I'm stupid? You need the cure. It's here, in the city, somewhere. And as long as it is, you won't try to pull any ministry-style bullshit.
Crane, why do you even give a fuck what happens to these people? You don't belong here. This is just a job for you.
No, not anymore, it's not. I'll be in touch when I've decided what to do next.
Crane is really the hero we need. So yeah, most exciting boss fight ever. I mean, it's not like the other boss fights have been any better.
What's going on?
When I fought Tahir in the museum, that's like, yeah, it's a worse boss fight in some ways.
Crane, if you can recover Zera's data, I'm certain a cure is within reach.
Alright.
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 Hey, we'll talk about it next time I see you.
So yeah. There is gonna be some DLC released to this game. Soonish, I think. And We'll see if there's gonna be speedruns of that, because that might be exciting. But this has been the 100% run. And time is in a second. And time, I guess. Yeah, time.